name is Jenny Wayne, and I am from the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, which is a mouthful to say. But what we do at the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, my job, everyone that I work with, our job is to try to help people who are sick with cancer to feel better. And that is a big job, because there are thousands of children and adults who are battling blood cancer today. And a lot of them live right here in our local communities. And so we want to try to help as many of them as we can. But because that job is so big, we have to sometimes come out and ask for help. And that's why I'm here today at Ward Elementary, because I've heard that the students here are really good at helping others. And I've got our student council here who are really, really good at helping others. And I just want to know, how many of you in this room and out there like to help others by raising your hand? Let me see. Oh, good. I am in the right place. Now, we're going to be doing a campaign that should be very familiar to your school. It's called Pennies for Patients. Everybody say Pennies for Patients.
Pennies for Patients.
That's right. We're going to be kicking that off. And so you're probably fairly familiar, but I want to go over what you can expect over the next few weeks, okay? So every classroom is going to have their own box. Looks just like this one. Student Council has been really hard getting these folded up and ready to go into your classrooms. So we're going to have the boxes in the classrooms. We're also going to have an online page set up for every classroom. So the teachers, you guys have an opportunity to earn some really great incentives. So we want you to get the word out to all the families of your classroom so that we can get some online donations as well as spare change in your boxes. Lots of places to find spare change, right, you guys? Under your couch cushions, maybe in the car. Lots of places for you all to start looking for your spare change to put in your boxes in your classrooms. Now, in addition to the boxes, every classroom will have a thermometer chart to keep track of their progress. Looks like this. So this way, classrooms can earn kind of recognition for how far they've come. So if you have a classroom that raises $100, then that classroom will be our bronze champions. They will earn a bronze pennant for their class. Classrooms that raise $200 will be our silver champions, and they'll have a silver pennant for their class. Classrooms that raise $300, what's the ultimate medal in the Olympics, y'all?
Gold!
$300 classes will be our gold champions. So every classroom has an opportunity to be a gold champion. That is possible, but only one classroom gets to win something a little extra special. How many of you in here like parties? Yes, me too. Well, the classroom that raises the most money is going to get a pasta party from Olive Garden. How does that sound to you guys?
Great!
Yes, very good. Okay, so in addition, we've got the boxes in the classrooms, the posters. Every student is going to have their own collection box to take home, along with a Dear Parent letter. So make sure you tell your moms and dads about the campaign. Let's see how much we can raise this year at Ward Elementary to benefit other students who are battling a disease called leukemia. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I thought it might be good for us to explain a little bit about, well, what is leukemia? And what happens when someone is diagnosed with leukemia? So I've gotten some help from my friends today, and we're going to talk a little bit about what is leukemia and what happens in the body. And so in order for us to understand really what leukemia is, we have to understand the different parts of the blood, because leukemia is a type of blood cancer. So can anyone in the room here tell me what the red blood cells do? Right here. What do you? They carry oxygen. I want you to come on up here, Ryan Redcell. Yes, so we've got Ryan Redcell. He's coming up to help me out. Now, Ryan Redcell, I hope you're feeling energetic, because Ryan Redcell is carrying oxygen through the body. What that means is that you guys can run around in the gym or out in the playground and not get tired so quickly, because Ryan Redcell is carrying that oxygen to give you energy. So Ryan Redcell, I want you to run in place for me. All right, now pace yourself, because you're going to be doing that for a little while, all right? So Ryan Redcell's carrying that oxygen, right, so that we can have energy to move. Now we also have white blood cells. Who can tell me what the white blood cells do? How about back here? They fight germs. Very good. This is a smart group you've got here. I want you to come on up here, Wendy Whitesell. So Wendy Whitesell's got a very different job from Ryan Redcell. Ryan Redcell's carrying what through the body?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Very good. Well, Wendy Whitesell's got this job of fighting germs. So I want you to fight off the germs that try to get into our bodies, right? So Wendy Whitesell's fighting off germs because, y'all are told every day, wash your hands, right? Well, that's to get rid of what? Germs. Well, that's also Wendy Whitesell's job, is to keep us healthy, fighting off those germs. Well, we also have platelets. Who can tell me what the platelets do? Right here. They help make you stop bleeding. So let me explain that while Pat Platelet comes up here and helps me. Because how many of you have ever skinned your knee before? Yeah, me too. Well, after a couple of days, something forms there. What is it called?
Scab.
A scab, right? Very good. Well, that scab forms because Pat platelet is helping stop the bleeding. It's like your body forms its own Band-Aid. Okay, so that's a really important job. So I consider Pat platelet kind of like our bodyguard, our protector. So I want to see those muscles, Pat platelet. Yeah. So Pat platelet is protecting us so that if we do fall and skin our knee, she's helping stop that bleeding. But what happens is when someone is diagnosed with a blood cancer like leukemia, what we call mean cancer cells come in, and they cover up and crowd out these healthy cells. So then these guys can't do their jobs like they're supposed to. So let me show you what that just might look like. All right, you three, come on over here. Come get close. Okay, so we've got the mean cancer cells, right? Everyone say, ooh. Yeah. You don't like mean cancer cells. So we've got the mean cancer cells. They're coming in. Oh, tall. Okay, they're coming in, and they are crowding out, covering up all these healthy cells. So you see what happens? I mean, look at Pat platelet. Pat platelet can no longer protect us. So if we fall and we skin our knee, she really can't help stop the bleeding. Well, that's not good. And then Wendy white cell, she can't fight off the germs to try and get into our bodies, and so we're sick all the time. We can't seem to fight off infections. Our immune system is really low. That's bad news. And then Ryan red cell, look, has no energy. Can't carry that oxygen, so we're just tired all the time. Well, this is really bad news. But the good news is that there are medicines available for cancer patients. Does anyone know of a common type of medicine? Woo, very good, chemo. Chemotherapy is a very common type of medicine given to cancer patients. Now you guys, we have a very special guest with us today. And this special guest is the only one who can take care of this problem. And so I want us on the count of 3 to say as loudly as you can, everyone out there, to say, Captain Chemo, come quick. Okay, y'all ready on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3.
Captain Chemo, come quick!
Dun, 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 dun. Captain Chemo is here to save the day. High five, Captain Chemo. You got here so fast. So Captain Chemo has a really important job. Now, Captain Chemo, come on over here. You see we've got this problem, right? I know that it looks hard, but you look really strong, so I think you can handle it. Let's see those muscles. Yeah. All right, so Captain Chemo is going to handle this problem for us, but I think we should help him out. Everyone, I want you to say, go, go, go.
Go, 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 go.
Get out of here, hurry, hurry, get it. Yes! Give him a round of applause, everybody. Think about it, Captain Chemo. Very nicely done. So Captain Chemo got rid of the mean cancer cells, which meant that these guys go back to doing their jobs. Very good. So these guys are able to get back to their jobs again thanks to Captain Chemo getting rid of the mean cancer cells. So that's why it's really important. We want to try to raise as much money as we can in the Pennies for Patients campaign so that we can help as many patients as we can. All right, so we can find the best medicines for them and so that they can go back to school and be with their friends and do all the things that they enjoy as well. So I want to know, I'm just curious, which classroom here at Ward Elementary thinks that they're going to win the pasta party? Look, you've got a lot of classrooms represented here, so you guys got to work really hard. You start collecting that spare change, you take those letters home to your parents, and let's see. I'm trying to remember what our goal, do we remember what our goal is this year?
300.